Hi everyone. I'm sorry I'm late. Last minute issues I had to resolve. But I'm here now, and I can see there's a lot of people already here. Really good to see everyone. And Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And Katrine and Sandy and Emily is here, and Joe and Mona is also showed up. That's really good. That's really good to see you here. Sitting on the fence. And Bianca is here. I'll just go through the chat quickly. Yeah, and Rika Birthday Girl is here. Really good to see you. I really enjoyed. If you haven't seen, Fluffer and Tilty did a birthday stream for Rika today because it's her 35th birthday today. So go and check it out afterwards if you have the opportunity to do that. And Adrian is here also. Good to see you. And Donna, oh my God, so many people. It's so great to see everyone. It's been a while, and actually I feel a bit nervous again getting back on the horse because, so to speak, because it's been such a long time I've been live. Rona, Style Audit, Mandy, good to see you. Ganja Girl is here also, and Wally, Witness, Antics of a Mama's Girl. Let's see. Am I getting in the bottom of the list now? Selma is here, and Gin and Tonica. I've been trying to get hold of you, but if you could send me an email, my email is on the description of my YouTube profile. Please get in touch with me. Brian Lucas is here. Good to see you. Okay, now I think I'm catched up. So how is everyone doing? Has the year started well? I've been working like crazy the past 2 weeks. So it's not because I haven't been wanting to do something and coming live and continue doing videos, but I've just been working like crazy. So I actually got done with the biggest part yesterday when I got home and from work, and then I just fell asleep on the couch. I slept for 12 hours straight. So I think I was really in need of that. But I guess that's the same with any other job. There's really busy times sometimes, and there's not much you can do with it. And I just had to prioritize my work life and my home life instead of the activism for a bit. Oh, my dog just burped. I don't know if you could hear her. She's kind of loud. She burps every time she gets a treat or eats something. Yeah, so I just wanted to have a little catch up of what's been going on. I actually made just a couple of little notes here so I don't forget anything. And the first thing I need to say is that thank you for my mods being here, Fluffer in the backstage, and I could see that Joe was here. Really thankful for the help, and I always forget to say it in the end of the stream, so I just decided I will just say it now. Oh, and Iris is also here. So thank you for showing up. But I always, I don't know, I'm so frazzled after I've been doing a live stream that I forget to thank the people that I really should be thanking. So thank you for being here. First thing I just wanted to quickly mention was because in December, I kind of made a decision to not have monetized the videos anymore and remove the ads. And now I noticed that I created this live on StreamYard. I don't know how to remove the ads, so there might be coming some ads now. And I also kind of wanted to hear if you have. I'm gonna calm down a little bit. I think I'm going a little bit too fast. I'm a bit nervous because it's been a little while since I've been live. But if you find the ads really annoying, because actually I think that would be a crazy it would be a great way to get a little bit of funding for all kind of protest materials and flyers promoting the work we're doing, if possible. But if you think if you think the ads are too annoying, I will just try and find out how I can remove them also in StreamYard going forward. But just let me know. I think that's in a way it's the best way that as a viewer you can contribute to our efforts, because it doesn't cost you anything. So instead of me asking you to become a member or whatever, it's a little bit more transparent way of getting help from you guys for the work we're doing. But just let me know what you think. Now I've been going through, yes, what I just wanted to say to start with. And yeah, I know, I'm super nervous. Maybe I should have had a drink before this. Yes. Maybe it's also because I know what I want to talk about, and that also makes me a little bit nervous. I'm not a drama channel. I don't want to talk about anything that is so-called drama related. But I need to still take a stance on when I feel that people are being mistreated in this community. And that's basically why we are here in the first place, is abuses happening within the cult of Scientology. And if there are people in our community that are being mistreated by whoever it is, someone with maybe simply more power or equal to us or whatever, it's still not accepted. And I want to be able to say that also on my channel. So I don't want to go into very much details, because I think the people that have been impacted by it have their own kind of channels to get their stories and their feelings out. But I fully support these people that feel like they have been wronged, and that's basically what I want to say on that matter. And yeah, I really don't know what else to say. I'm really proud of, for example, for Rika and Tilty and even Fluffer for speaking out on the challenges they've been having in this community, and they have my full support. Also, there's some other people that have been wronged, and for example, what has been happening in Chicago, I don't know much of the details, especially I didn't know before, and it was really hard for me to have any kind of opinion on that. But I fully support the larger Chicago crew as well, because I know they've been going through a lot of stuff. But that's basically it. I don't want to continue talking about it any more than that. But I just wanted to say that I'm not afraid of anyone. I mean, I'm basically here with a couple of other people trying to take down a $1 billion cult in Denmark. And if I'm not afraid of them, then why would I be afraid of some people that I know from YouTube? So I need to be able to speak my truth, especially on my channel. Yes. Then I managed to lock my phone. Yeah, and secondly, I respect everyone as a starting point. But if people are behaving in a way that I cannot accept, then they don't deserve my respect. So that's I think that's it, what I wanted to say. But be nice to people. We don't need to agree on everything. If you disagree with someone, or if you disagree with how they're working with in regards of their comment or their content, then just don't watch them and disregard them. That's basically it. So there's plenty of space for all of us here. And if you feel like you see behavior that you cannot accept, then move on and disregard it completely. And then regarding basically this topic, there was something that I do feel like I need to address a little bit, because it concerns Denmark, is that there was a video made some days ago now, where basically, Aaron Smith-Levin was calling out a lot of different protesting communities, Los Angeles, Chicago, Australia, and then also apparently Denmark. And he was saying that the whole protesting movement in Denmark is a mess, as well as Australia. And for that, I can only say that I have had no kind of communication with Aaron Smith-Levin for several months. He has never showed any kind of interest, apart from some superficial comments on what we're doing over here. So I find it very weird that he's making a comment like this, because we are not having any kind of issues here, and there's no kind of mess over here. So normally I don't do this, but you can try and send the following clip to Natalie, where I say that the Danish anti-Scientology movement and the activism is full on over here. Everything is working great. I only expect the movement to be growing and getting more people involved, and there's a lot of plans for this year. Not everything I can talk online, but we're doing great, and too bad you didn't ask us. So that's my comment on that matter. I don't really have anything else to say on it, but I find it very strange that I am being pulled, and I assume it's me because L. Ron Hopgold removed his channel from YouTube. That is probably directed to me, and since I haven't had any communication with Aaron Smith-Levin, I assume it's just because I have collaborated with Jamie Mustard, where he was having an excellent conversation with Robert Dam. You can find the video on my channel, as well as Nora from WhatsApp with Nora, where she was helping me go through this letter that had a lot of Scientology's language in it. And I think that video was amazing, and she gave a lot of insight to the content of the letter. So I'm actually really proud of those two videos. So I can't tell any other reason why it would be the case that these kind of comments are being made, because we have made a lot of progress here, and we're going to continue to do that. And I think that was my TED talk, and I can see if you have any questions. I have a big protest planned in Denmark in the spring. I'm not gonna mention the date yet until I have everything approved with the police and the municipality. But I have been making the applications now, and I'm hoping to get the answer next week, so I can let you know about the date and the time and when it's gonna be. And that's basically the next so-called big thing we are planning here right now. And if anyone is, for example, willing to travel, if you are living in some of the nearby countries, you're more than welcome to join. I have already got confirmation from several people who are going to come here from abroad as well. So I really hope to see a lot of people, and maybe we can have a proper SP meetup in Copenhagen in the spring. So I will just, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to write. I haven't been following the chat because it's going super quick right now, and it's 80 people in the chat, so I'm challenging a little bit. Oh, Irish Smart, thank you so much for gifting memberships. That's really sweet of you. Thank you so much. And Paralyzed to Paralyze is also here. Thank you so much. Thank you for the nice comment. I need to get used to this again. It's been a long time, and I feel a bit rusty, to be honest. Let me see. I try and go through the chat here. Selma is asking if Balazs is okay. He's okay. I'm actually going to see him tomorrow, and yeah, I think he just wanted a break from YouTube. That's basically it. So whether he will make a return or not, I don't know. But the question is if he's good, and he's good. I have recently talked with him. And you're telling me not to be nervous. Yeah, it's easier said than done. I think it's when you had a little break, you kind of get a bit rusty. I felt like I was getting a really good hang of it right before Christmas, but then there was the long break. Mandemi is saying, I think all protesters should monetize. Yeah, it's just the people that do not have a YouTube Premium will then end up watching some really annoying ads, and that was a little bit of my concern. If it's way too annoying and people don't feel like they want to watch channels that are monetized, that maybe I should just remove them. Let me see. Oh, Vicky, hi, good to see you. She's also saying keep the ads. There's no shame in using the money for supplies. Yeah. And that's basically the reason why I was thinking of anyways keeping the ads on is the protest that I am holding, because I will need to get all kind of supplies, and we are waiting or expecting quite a few people. So I will have a considerable cost of it, and it would help to get maybe some ad money to support that as well. Let me see. Okay, so no. Seems to me that there's no issue with the ads. I appreciate that if that's not an issue. If I start to get complaints, then I will have to reconsider once again. Yeah, Yolanda is saying no drama exists, Miriam. The reality of abuse. Yeah, I think that's a very good comment. I think when I was referring to drama, that was more of kind of making videos, for example, milking on some interpersonal disputes with persons that you're not connected in any way, and that's basically what I stated. So, like I said, I absolutely support the people that have been wronged in the community, and I will have my full support for them. But I will not be discussing it at length on my channel. The people that know that or people that have my support know that they have my support for sure. And when it comes to Aaron's discretions, then I think that's a whole nother thing. And yeah, I think if you want to learn a little bit more about what's going on, then I definitely recommend Nora's videos, for example. She's giving very good insights also, for example, what this kind of behavior could be, because I'm not so knowledgeable on that, but definitely yeah, there's been some unacceptable behavior there, and it needs to be called out. Hope that makes sense. Emily is saying no abuse should go unnoticed. Yeah, I agree. And I have kind of had to do a little learning. It's been a little bit of a learning curve for me also, because when I first heard about some issues within the community, I was kind of thinking that it's just better to stay quiet and let people figure out themselves, what's going on with whoever person. They will find out soon enough, what's going on. And And that was I realized that I was wrong with that, because how is there ever going to be a change if people are not speaking out, especially if you have been treated really horribly? You need to say it, because otherwise you can never expect any kind of change. And that's something that I have learned in the past month. And especially when you think there's some kind of power imbalance between the persons, it can be really uncomfortable to speak about it. But I think it's kind of been proved now that once you speak about it, there's most likely going to be also more people with the same kind of experiences. Yeah, Mandy is also saying that everyone should be equal. No one is more powerful. Yeah, I agree. We all have our own channels, and we all have the freedom to speak about what we want to speak about. Yeah, and Iris is also saying we joined the global community to stand against abuse. Yeah. So how are we to criticize anyone against abuse if we are accepting it within the community? That's not okay. So we need to call it out when we see it. It's another thing when when these disputes, I'm not talking about this community, but in general, if it becomes a manhunt where people are, being just made multiple videos on and being doxxed and whatever, there's been some really, really weird situations going online. But definitely the uncomfortable, truth can be said, and you should be able to call someone out. And there's always going to be opportunity for that. Mandy's saying you do great, and I love your comments to the LA Council. Thank you so much. It's become a little bit of a hobby of mine now. That in the afternoon, Fat Grammy. I don't know if someone could maybe put Fat Grammy's channel up, and yeah, maybe Rika's as well, and whoever is in the chat. I don't know if there was someone else with the channel in the chat, but. Fat Grammy is making everyday video called Morning Sunshines, where we are just talking about whatever is going on in the community, if there's some big news, and then okay, this is afternoon for me, morning for US, and then a little bit later on in Los Angeles, they have a lot of different meetings for different committees in their council, and there's, for example, Public Works Committee. That I call several times a week now, and give my opinion on the planters and the kind of I don't know if you can say illegal permits, but I would like to dispute those event permits that they are admitting to Cult of Scientology and L. Ron Hubbard way. And we call there every time and basically give the same feedback. And I think we've been growing now. There's a lot more people calling in week by week. So it's something that anyone can do and from anywhere. It's just clicking on the Zoom link and raising your hand up to have a turn to speak. Okay, well, that's kind of funny that then I see this comment here. Yeah, I know it's important for me to focus on Denmark, but basically when I call these meetings, it's usually when I'm on my way home from work, and I have kind of long commute from the office to home, so it's not really taking time from focusing on Denmark. And I will definitely keep on focusing on Denmark also going forward. I'm super behind with the chat here. Yeah, Fat Grammy is saying Denmark strong. That's right. That's right. I'm not sure if you're all aware of the fact, but I made a couple of videos before Christmas where I got some documents that were, I don't know, should I say, leaked from the cult of Scientology in Denmark. And there was, for example, a letter that was the name was censored, but it was a person who was disputing their freeloader bill. And the cult was very unhappy with that, and they were really fighting to get my video removed from online. But there was no personal identifying information on the letter, and luckily YouTube was on my side. I was not breaking their community guidelines, so I could keep up the video. And you should definitely go and watch it, because Nora is breaking down the the content of the letter, and it's very telling of the kind of abuse that goes on in Sea Org when you leave Sea Org, and you are handed out this huge bill for all the so-called services you have been doing while you've been in the Sea Org. And how, even though a person was trying to be ripped out of a lot of money, they were still writing a very respectful letter back to the cult, trying to explain why they should not be paying the full amount back just because they left Sea Org. Oh, MD Media is also here. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well and you're still safe. Last I saw the fires were maybe getting under control a little bit more. But I hope to stay safe and take care of yourself and your family. Sorry for the quietness. I'm just trying to see. I can see Fluffer has been starring something here. Oh, Gin and Tonica, thank you so much for the super chat. And thanks for getting back to me. I look forward to that. And Bianca is saying, keep the ads. You're worth the money and worth waiting for the ads for. Thank you so much. I don't always feel like that, but I try and do my best. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Scientology Crimes. This is actually a new channel that is fully focusing on the crimes of Scientology. I don't know if Iris, if you could put up maybe the link for Scientology Crimes. It's basically only focusing on the crimes of Scientology with the either ongoing or past criminal and civil cases involving Scientology. And I don't know if the content will be extended to some other crimes also in the future. But there's plenty of material already so far. So I think there's going to be a lot of content to make. And Fat Grammy is involved. And I think Crazy Love is Love is also involved with the account, at least was in the start. I'm not sure if that's the case now. But the hope is to get 1 million subscribers to this account and get the attention that all these stories deserve, because there's been so much controversy, and I need to take a little sip. There's been so much controversy related to the cult that a lot of these stories have been basically buried away already, and people don't remember them, so they need to be reminded. Anne is saying, keep the ads. I usually watch several times and can skip the ads. Thank you so much. A lot of comments about the ads. So if you think it's okay with the ads, then I'll just keep them. Lupita, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really not expecting this kind of support right now. If you watch my videos and if you like my content, that's the best feedback for me. And especially when you're leaving comments under my videos, I read every single one. And Fluffer, come on, what is this? I know that the Fluffer has been away for a while, but I've been planning that when they're back up and running, and maybe when the new site comes up, then we could make a live together about another unsung hero of the anti-Scientology movement, who is not really getting the kind of praise that they should be getting. So I think I want to do that with Fluffer soon. Rika is saying, I love the Scientology's breakdown with Nora Stream. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I wanted to have someone who was really knowledgeable. And Nora has the right kind of knowledge to go through this letter, to give it the how should I say it? The exact break down the content exactly in the kind of way as a Scientologist would see it. Because I have never been in the cult, I can understand the lingo, but I don't necessarily understand for example, what kind of social status you have within the cult if you have a certain position in the Sea Org, for example. Thank you, Susan, for the gifted memberships. I don't know, there's raining memberships right now, so I guess I'll have a lot of honorary Vikings right now. Thank you, Selma. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Desert Dog, good to see you. I totally watch Remy ads for you, Miriam. I like you that much. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Matt, come on. This is too much. This is too much now. You should be maybe helping the unhoused in the LA area instead of donating memberships for me. But I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate you and all your work you're doing. And if you're not aware of it yet, there's the Faces of Scientology channel that the MD Media also has. And there's been a lot of the videos that has been reported by by the cult of Scientology with the privacy claims. So if you want to support him, then try and share those videos and like those videos. And if you have your own channel, you can also screen record, for example, some small clips and share them forward. So even if a video gets removed, there's still some kind of recording of it existing online. So that's an excellent way we can try and help each other. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you. And thank you for being a moderator for me, and for the great company we have with each other when we're in the chats. I really, really appreciate that. I'm going to try and go through the chat now here. I'm getting totally frazzled. There's over 100 people here. I think that's never happened before. Style Audit, you have done a fantastic job in Denmark and let all of us come along for the experience. I try to do that. I wish I would have Hopcult on my side also making content, but I think I will need to be try to convince him to come back again. Gin and Tonica is asking, is it Bear Copenhagen, Miriam? Is it near Copenhagen? That maybe you're asking if it's near Copenhagen. Just the bridge between. Yeah. Just tell me if I didn't get it right. But Scientology is located in Copenhagen, if that's what you're asking. The headquarters of Europe and the Denmark org are located in Copenhagen, and it's very easy to come here from Sweden. Nice to see you, Susan. I must be so much behind because people are still talking about the ads. Oh dear. Very much behind, I can see. Hi, Cece. Good to see you. Yeah, I have great people in my chat. I really appreciate everyone who shows up here, and I think we all have the same kind of mentality when it comes to the cult and how to treat other people. So I'm really happy about all of you. Yes, very much appreciated. Very much appreciated, Mona. Mm, Fluffer has written here. The quote that resonates with me is injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Also, don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Yeah, I agree. Very wise words. I agree with that. I agree with that. Uh, I can see Iris has shared the Scientology Crimes channel. Thank you so much. And Rika's channel as well, and Fluffer's. Fluffer is back for good now, and she's not going anywhere. So expect a lot of streams and paint and ponder and whatever fun they're gonna come up with. Yes, Serge. No more kids in Scientology. That's uh, that's an important message, and I actually. Because it's winter here, there's all kind of opportunities to order some kind of clothes where you have a message written on it, but right now you need to have a puffy winter coat on to survive here. So I just ordered a vest with a text on the back, like a yellow construction vest where I could have a custom text on it. So that's what I'll be having on when it gets delivered when I go to protest. Oh my God, so many comments, and the start comments as well. Uh, Witness is asking, have you spoken with Bruce Hines? He's extremely knowledgeable about the cult of Scientology inside workings. No, I'm not familiar with Bruce Hines. Maybe you could just drop me a mail and tell me a little bit more because I'm not familiar with him. Uh, Gina Marie, good to see you. Yeah, I will say hello to Hubcult. I'm gonna see him tomorrow, so I will for sure say hi from everyone. Maybe he's hiding here as well now. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. Hi Sam, a new sub. Much respect from Toronto. Thank you so much for the nice feedback. And if you are interested in Toronto, there's also a protesting movement, and Haggis Basher is there. So get in touch with her if you're interested in starting to protest. We definitely need some new blood in the protesting movement, since people have lives and situations change. Sometimes it's not possible to continue even if you wanted to, and that's why we need some new blood also in the movement. Hi Nanya Business. uh, YRB is also here. Good to see you. I love learning about how your government differs from ours. Believe it or not, it helps here and raises questions and adaptations. Yeah, but we need to still bear in mind that it requires a lot of lobbying work to make actually the change happen. But for sure, what's been going on here is much better than I have seen anywhere else. So we need to keep focus on that, and that is also one of the primary focuses for this year. So, so the change, it is possible, but it requires a lot of consistency and yeah, not giving up until we are done. Witnesses saying we need some credible with inside knowledge now that Mike has passed. Yeah, I agree with that. I think we need a lot more information, and especially definitely the so-called OGs and the ones that have decades of experience about Scientology. They have really important information, but also the ones that have recently left the cult. I would really like to talk with more people that have been leaving within the past 10 years, just to know how it's going on. Especially, I'm interested in what's happening in Denmark, and for in the other locations, it would also be really useful information to know a little bit more about the operations. I have few contacts, but there's always room for more, for sure. But the problem is that the yeah, basically the brainwashing within the cult is, it goes so deep that the recovery time and starting to really acknowledge the things that you've been going through, it takes long time, and there's also fear uh, towards the retaliation of the cult. So there's a lot of things that is kind of prohibiting people for speaking out. And that's why I also hope that we can show with our movement that we're not afraid. And if you come out, if you seek to us, if you talk to us, nothing bad is going to happen, and we will protect you in every way we can. Okay, so you will send me, thank you for sending me more information. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with him. uh Gin and tonica, we have about 500 Scientology in Sweden. Guess it's the same amount as in Denmark. No, actually not. We already have like just the Sea Org members. I think there's between 500 and 600 Sea organization members in Denmark. We have the European Saint Hill org here, which is basically the European mecca for Scientologists, where they can do the OT levels up to OT5. And then we also have the Denmark org, which is also located in Copenhagen. And I think when it comes to Scientologists, the public, the number is probably a little less than 1,000. But on top of that, then we have all the people that are traveling here to the OT levels and whatever courses they're taking at the time. So we have a hotel which is only meant for Scientologists. It's a big building in the middle of the city, and there's a lot of movement from there to the AOSH EU every day. So there's it's a busy place. Let me just tell you that I have not seen any stream from any protest with more people than I can see in an hour in Copenhagen. And of course, we're in a place where we're not allowed to film people, so it's you need kind of need to see it yourself. Also, because they are in the city, middle of the city. Denmark is very bicycle and pedestrian friendly place. They are not moving with cars from different locations to another. They are walking among all the rest of us. So you kind of have to see it to understand it. Style Audit is saying it's difficult to show up on the street by yourself. Don't discount the courage needed. Yeah, that's true. And whenever there's a little bit longer time, I do feel a little bit uncomfortable first when I show up. And it's not because of the cult; it's just being in front of the camera and being alone. But anything can happen. Last December, I was I was dancing on the street alone, so it doesn't need to be that scary. Um, have I tried to be able to get in contact with Mariette Lindstein? She was speaking. I know that Mariette Lindstein was a very long time member of Scientology, and she has written books inspired by Scientology. I think she's not writing nonfiction books, but No, I have never thought about getting in touch with her, but maybe that would be a great idea, actually. I need to take a drink again. I'm not used to talking this much. Mm. Selma is saying, excuse me, it's hard for me here in the Netherlands. There are only about 100 members and one org in Amsterdam. That's a 2-hour drive for me, and I think I would need a permit to protest there. Yeah, I can understand that. And I think, especially in surroundings that you're not necessarily that familiar with, it would be great to have a friend there also. Permit probably sounds more scary or and more work than it actually is, but if you are able to build a community, for example, I don't know if you have your email and your channel or something, you can try and connect with some people, and maybe you can find some friends to go out and protest with. YRB is asking, do you have mental health services that would be available for people living the cult? Yes. So absolutely. If there were a person right at this moment wanting to leave Scientology in general, yes, there would be mental health services. If there was one leaving the C organization, they would absolutely get help. Also assistance in terms of finding a place to stay and so forth. And I would be absolutely willing to help with that. That's kind of a promise I've made to a lot of them, even though they don't want to accept it. But I will absolutely help them if they want to come out. CC is saying, I have a friend who left in 2011. He used Scientology term I overheard. Turns out even after 13 years, he will only speak to me, still putting his life back together. It takes a while for some. Yeah, absolutely. And that's something that it's not something that I have come to understand myself. It's something that has been told to me by people that have experienced it themselves. So yeah, that's totally understandable. Yeah, Bianca is saying Marriott has written a fiction thriller series about cult inspired by her time in Scientology, but she also wrote a memoir last year. Okay, I would love to talk to her, but actually it would be amazing if Bianca, you could do a conversation with her. That would be really, really interesting. I don't know if you would be willing to reach out to her, but that would be definitely a video I would want to see. Just an idea. We can talk about it. Soli is here. Hi from Austria. You're doing great, and ads are okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. I felt that the ads were annoying more than they actually are. Let me see. I'll try and catch up with the comments. I've been going on for 50 minutes now, and I feel like I'm almost losing my voice. That's really strange. Let me see. There's so many comments and so many of you. I can see Degraded Daughter is in the chat. Good to see you. And Wise Mama. I guess you got the answer to this. So yeah, the name of the channel is called Scientology Crimes. I don't know if it was shared here afterwards, but maybe someone can put the link one more time in the chat. It's just called Scientology Crimes. Okay, I can see that it's put there. By Joe. Thank you so much. I'm just looking if there's any questions or comments. Emily is saying Marriott was the one who opened my eyes to Scientology abuses about 10 years ago, even though both her series are based loosely on her experiences. Yeah, I think it would be interesting. Actually, I need to see if I can find some of her books. They're probably translated into English as well. That's the language I prefer to read in. Ganavanda is also here. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, and thank everyone who got a gifted membership. There's been very generous people here today, so it's great that so many people got gifted memberships. Now I need to find out what I should do in order to repay these memberships. Do you have any kind of ideas? Any kind of content? I'm not a talented artist, so I can't be painting or doing any kind of creative stuff. But I don't know. I don't know what kind of content you would like to have for especially for members, because of course I would like to repay somehow and show my gratitude for all the members. Let me see. Okay, so there's others also that are familiar with Marriott's books. You have read the first two books. Yeah, and a lot of references to Scientology. Okay, so yeah, I wish the rest of her books were translated into Russian so I could read them. Yeah, yeah. Or if it sounds like your English is pretty good, so maybe you could manage with that as well. Mhm. Yeah, Fluffer is saying I'm starring comments and there are over 100 awesome people in the chat and lots of great comments. I agree. I agree. I'm going between the start comments and all the other comments. There's so many of you here. Thank you so much for showing up. I will need to go back and look at the replay of the chat so I can see all of you that has commented, because the first 15 minutes I had a little bit difficulties to following up with that because I had something to say, something important to say. So I really appreciate all of you, and if I haven't said hi to you, hi. I must have missed some of you in between here, but the chat is going way too fast and I'm not used to this many people in the live. But that was basically it, unless you have any questions. Selma is saying you don't have to repay, you're repaying by being out there and doing such a great work. Yeah, you are always yourself, your own worst enemy and critic, I feel like. So the, what is it called, now I forgot, the imposter syndrome is it's very, very strong within me. So thank you so much for the support and the nice words. And yeah, absolutely, get in touch with me at Scientology Up North at gmail.com, especially if you're able to potentially come and protest in the spring. I can give you some details outside the YouTube sphere at this point. And once I get the dates approved, when I get the approval from the police and from the municipality, then I can also announce it online and maybe reach even more people. But at this moment, you can write me a mail. And also, if you have been in Scientology, especially if you have been in Denmark, don't hesitate to contact me if you have any kind of information. It's always useful for me. I want to learn more. I want to know more what's going on over here. And of course, if you are willing to, for example, share part of your story with me and even share it with the audience on YouTube, that is, of course, appreciated. But definitely, the most priority I have is to, in case if someone needs help or if they if they want to share something that they think that would be useful, for example, for me within the work that I do. Hi Marcy, good to see you. Yeah, this was decided today. Today was the day to come back from the winter break. I really appreciate your calm and leveled approach to the cult of Scientology protesting and issues with the anti-Scientology community. Yeah, I think what helps is that I'm for me to be calm is, of course, that I'm not personally involved in any kind of large disputes, but also I don't ever get aggressive or very impulsive in any kind of way. And that's actually something that I have promised myself also this year within the protesting, that even more so because we know these kind of tactics that the cult is using against the activists, protesters. It's really important to keep your cool, not to be too impulsive, and not to get too heated up in a situations, high stress situations. Then it's better just to walk away and have a little think for a bit, because Scientology has apparently room to make a lot of vicious attacks towards people, but when it comes to us, we sometimes have only one opportunity to make a mistake, and after that, our chances of doing protesting and activism is very limited. If we make one mistake, that is being recorded and then pursued by Scientology afterwards. So it's really important to stay calm. Witness, you're more than welcome to come to Denmark. We're having a protest, like I said, so you should absolutely come and visit here. Oh, good to see you also, Caroline. Let me see. And Sue Denim is also here. I'm so happy you could all come here and get my little update, even though I didn't have that much to say today. Yeah, witness, confusion and anger are prime environments for cults. Try to reduce stress and tension in your body. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let me see if there's last start comments, and then I think I will log off. But I'm really happy that you're here, Happy Heathen, and this is not normally the surrounding. I mean, I would like to be protesting in front of a Scientology org, but it's the dead of winter here in Denmark right now, so it's limiting a little bit the chances of going out. But I'm really happy that you're liking the you're liking the chat and the content, and I hope I get to see you soon again here. Emily is saying she even references the Scientology lawyer's daughter's death. Okay. So the Kendrick Moxon's daughter's death. Yeah. Okay. So this is referring to the Marriott Lindstein. Yeah. I will need to look into that. There's so many things. I always say, do you have the same thing? I always say I need to look into that, and I need to look into that, and there's just not enough time to look into everything. But I think I would like to at least read her memoir that apparently was released last year. Anne is saying, I love the cookies you made at Christmas. Would love to see things about Danish culture. Yeah, that's something I can do. Maybe I can do some kind of little live video or something like that for members only, or something interesting in Copenhagen. Maybe some just short videos. I could try and start to do that. That shouldn't require too much work to do that for you guys if you're interested. Let me see. I think now there's again so many comments over here. I really appreciate all of them, but they just keep on coming. So let me see what's here. Yes. Oh, and Selma likes cooking videos. Well, maybe I can make something else another time as well, and make a little cooking chat video. I really didn't know that was my secret talent, that I'm gonna have a cooking show. But you never know what happens. First you start protesting Scientology, and the next you're in the kitchen making cookies. Let me see. Yeah. So, okay. Now, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I changed my hair color. It was an accident. I was trying to do blonde highlights at home, and it went really wrong. So I thought, why not just turn into a brunette? That's it. Yes. And like Joe is saying, thanks for being here. Thanks for everyone for being here. And I'm gonna go on again now and start to do regular content. And I think I've spoken my piece on what I wanted to say. And if anyone has any questions, you are more than welcome to send me an email or write a comment after I go offline. But thank you so much for coming. And yeah, I love all of you, and I hope I get to see you soon again in the chat and in other channels as well. And yeah, I hope you have a great weekend. See you soon. Bye.